Hey guys, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. My name is Joseph. In today's video, I'm in the home studio with Julia. We're going to be doing a home studio setup shoot. It's part of the series I've been doing on my channel. If you haven't seen on any of those videos where I'm using props to build like dramatic sets or interesting sets just to try and make the home studio shoot more interesting, then you can watch those videos, but only after you're done watching this one. So this is more or less like a continuation, or again, just trying to find ways to make shooting at home interesting and different. All right, so one way you can always do that is by using props or incorporating props, such as these big boxes that I have in my house. Whatever item that is in your house that can add interest to your shot, you can always incorporate it. Don't be too scared to use anything that you have here, like the Jack Daniel's bottle, for example. And then I have a chair in the back, I have a plant in the back. So before we jump into it, let me actually just walk you through the whole setup. So if you want to like recreate it or find a way to make it your own, you can also do the same thing. So first off, we have this fabric on the floor. It's just supposed to add like interest. So anything that you use to break like a very defined pattern in your frame is just going to add interest. So we have like this tiled floor, which has this wood texture. It's really nice, but for what I'm doing, I just felt if I just break it a little bit, it's going to add more interest. So I started by putting this fabric on the floor. Now I added layers of items onto it. So for example, we have this sweater, added this Jack Daniel's bottle, my vintage camera, a magazine, a lamp. So you see, these are just things that you can find in your home, just adding interest. They're not really playing any specific or important roles, but we're just using them to spice up the shoot. Then I have these big boxes to the left and right of her, just so we can more or less like keep her in a frame, because you know all the other ones I've been doing is just shooting her directly on a backdrop. But in this case, we don't have a specific canvas backdrop in the back. What I'm using is a curtain because I have a window right behind her. And instead of letting the natural light come through the window, we're shooting around 15 p.m. So we don't have direct light coming through. So instead of waiting for the actual natural light to come through, the time we're even shooting is not going to allow that to happen. So I put a strobe in the back. You can see I'm triggering it. And so we have a light outside coming in through the window, and that is going to be our main light source. So in today's video, I'm going to be using two lights. I have the strobe in the back, and the reason why I put that there is because it uses wireless transmission and it's also battery powered. So I don't really have to plug it into any socket. Unlike my second light, which is my Aperture 300D Mark II, that needs to go into a socket. So for that, I decided to keep it in here, bounce it against the ceiling to provide like ambient light. Again, I'm doing this because we've lost the natural light. And so I'm using this to fill up the room and pretend as if we're shooting this in the daytime. So yeah, running through my props again, I have a chair in the back. I just put a shirt on there. Again, just breaking the natural flow of the things in the background, creating interest and adding more drama to it. Now to my other side is my large reflector. And what this is doing is just bouncing some of the light from outside. It's going to hit the reflector, and that light is also going to bounce back onto my subject to create a very soft light. Again, what we're trying to do is just pretend as if we're shooting with natural light in the studio. We don't want it to look like it was strobe, so we're just bouncing the light around to fill all the shadows around here. So we have less shadows, and less shadows means you're going to have like a high key, very bright looking image. So that's what we're aiming for today. And I'm gonna also shoot to my Atomos so that you guys can see exactly what is happening from my camera's perspective. So with that being said, I think we can start with the shoot because I've been talking too much. I guess you guys came here to see the shoot, so let's just jump right into the shoot. So before I jump into the shoot, I just want to go over my camera gear, what I'm using. So I'm using my Canon R6, and I'm triggering the outdoor light because it's a Flashpoint AD400 Pro. I'm using my Pro trigger from Godox to trigger it. And I have my 50mm 1.4 art lens because I want to allow a lot of light. I'll be shooting at 1.4, but I'll figure out my shutter speed and my ISO in just a bit. Again, we don't have any direct light on here. We just have this light bouncing in the ceiling, filling up the entire room, and then we have the reflector bouncing some of that light on here. I went with a 50mm because I want to incorporate a lot more of the frame in the shot. I'll later on switch to the 85 so we can get a more compressed version of what I'll be getting with the 50. But again, let me just start shooting so you guys can see exactly what's happening. Okay, so currently my camera settings, it's 1/160, f4, and ISO 640. But I mentioned I want to shoot very shallow depth of field. So I'll change my aperture to 1.4 and I'm going to reduce my shutter speed. Actually, let me keep it at 1/125 and drop my ISO down to 200. Let's start with that and then see what we get. My flash power is set to 1/16 right now. So I'll just take a test shot. Yeah, oh, that's actually even spot on. But what I want to do is I want to blow out the background just a little bit more. So what I'll do is I would increase my flash to 1/8 and take another test shot. Yeah, and I can see that light is looking a lot more golden in the frame, right? I think I'll just drop my ISO a little bit to 160 and take my last test shot. Oh yeah, that's beautiful. I think we can just start shooting at this point. So, you already know what to do. Julia is a pro. She doesn't need much directing. I'm just gonna be going with whatever she gives me and then we'll capture as many frames as we can. So, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Yeah, that's beautiful. Stunning. Yeah, I like that. Okay, so now she's playing with some of the props. Yeah, that's nice. Beautiful. Okay. So Julia is being a bit acrobatic now. I'm just gonna take a few more shots. Yeah, that's...
Is it okay?
Mm-hmm. But can you still like lift up? Yeah, that's it. Stunning. Okay, perfect. Just try and get these wide shots. Can you bend this leg in a little bit? Yeah. Beautiful. Yep. Yeah, that's nice. Perfect. Yeah, I like that. Like that. All right, so you can chin up into the camera. Yeah, that's perfect. Oh yeah, that's nice. I wish this hand could go a little bit, so you can bend it out of your ear and then you chin up, yeah. Just like that, perfect. Yeah, that's beautiful. Okay. And then let me just go up and then shoot down to where you are. Yeah, just have fun. Oh, that's nice, that's cute. Yeah. Oh yeah, that's nice. That's actually stunning. Beautiful.
Thank you very much guys for watching this video, and if you like it, please leave the like and subscribe to not miss any of the new ones. And also leave the comment and maybe I will be there to reply. And remember, never give up.